welcome to the Diamond Lounge. You hear me, your host, Donnie C, and of course...
What it do? It's your boy, Scrappy Doo.
Guess what? We not... You way over there. We not right next to each other.
Yeah, I know y'all probably think we social distancing and all that, but nah.
We kind of, but only because we have a special guest with us today, and she is here in person doing what she do, and I'm so excited about this. Like, the artist in me is like...
It's jumping out.
Yes. It's Malyah from...
Houston Mobile Henna. Yes, ma'am.
Yeah, did y'all catch that? Mobile Henna.
Houston Mobile Henna.
Houston.
You want me to say it backwards?
Go ahead.
Henna Mobile Henna. I mean, I can't even say it
Henna Mobile Houston.
I tried it.
Henna Mobile Houston. But she is here in the house, and I asked her to come because I've been getting my henna done with her the last few times, and I was like, I have got to get you on the show. This is a entrepreneur. Doing her thing. I mean, and so I was like, I want you on the show to tell these people like how you got started. And as y'all can see, I brought my daughter in to get it done real quick because she kept seeing mine and wanted it done, and she does it so quick. So I was like, let me kill this, real quick and show y'all how fast and beautiful her work is at the same time.
So you still.
See, I don't ever take care of mine right. I
never does.
But so. Can you tell the people what got you into this? I know I heard your story, but just what got you into this?
Okay, so giving all glory to God at all times because I literally didn't even know how to draw. You know this, but everybody else doesn't know this. I didn't know how to draw. Only
you
background.
You could not tell if you see her stuff.
When I tell you, it's so funny because I do all kinds of animals and all kinds of stuff. But initially, this guy I knew for about 8 years, he was one of my friends. Ended up stealing all my money, everything I had. And I was doing makeup at that time. So I remember just being like, God, I don't know what's going on. That real ugly cry.
Sealy.
I just don't get it.
The color purple cry.
Yeah, for sure. And I remember feeling real depressed. And I was like, I don't get it. I don't know what's going on. So basically, my sister ended up asking me to do her henna to get me out my little funk.
Mm-hmm.
So I was like, girl, I don't know how to do that. What are you talking about? She was like, my sister's a singer-songwriter. So she was going on tour. She was going overseas somewhere. And I was like, I don't know who you think I am. I don't know who you thought I was. But I guess she already knew. So I ended up trying to figure out how I was going to get some henna. So I was like, okay, let me call around, figure out, where to get it from. Now I know those places are completely chemical-based and all that stuff. So I ended up going to this little market, finding some henna, doing mine while my fiance was driving. I was just like, this is terrible. When you do something, the first time you do your eyebrows, you're like,
what did I do?
Oh, this ain't it. This is not it. So I ended up going home and showing her. I was like, look, I'm sorry.
I can't do it.
She was like, oh, I love it. Do mine.
Because we're our harshest critic.
It looked a mess to me, a mess.
And this is your first one?
This is my first one.
Now I show people. Blue, she just asked you to do this.
Just asked me to do it. Dang. I never even I wasn't a doodler. You know how that kid that can, create stuff. I did makeup off a whim too. It was just something I was into. But I ended up doing my sister's henna. And when I tell you, literally, she loved it. I was just like, okay. All right, well, I guess. But I ended up going into the other room, and when I tell you God works so fast, because I remember praying, I was like, take all these evil people out of my life. I don't want anything negative. Just let me live positive. I'm tired of the games. I'm tired of just trying to figure everything out. And I remember this promoter ended up calling me for this party. He was like, hey, I want you to come do some makeup at the club. I was like, nah, man, ain't no way. Ain't no way.
There you go, down yourself again.
I'm like, ain't no way. I'm like, ain't no way. I said, if people come makeup ready, they're going to look at me like I am crazy, first of all, because who gets makeup done at the club? Nobody. So I was like, I'm going to waste more money trying to do that. Now I have to re-up and try to, get more supplies because the dude had taken my money. So I was like, instead, let me do some henna. Now, mind you, I've only done mine. That was no good. My sister's, it was all right. So in my head, I was a henna artist. We're gonna make a way.
You had to claim
We're gonna figure it out, right? So I ended up going to the club, sat there with a table, 2 chairs, no pictures to show anybody. I was just like, well, I'm gonna just have my little cones. I had a cone.
And I know people didn't know what that was.
They was just sitting there, was like, what you doing?
Like, what is this? This is a little section right here?
Yeah, they didn't know what was going on. I'm just sitting there and they're like, I could be doing anything. Literally, but this one guy asked, he was like, what you doing, reading poems? I said no. But I could be literally doing anything.
That's how like our people
But
too.
when I tell you, everybody started sitting down, I was just like, okay, all right. And they was like, do whatever you want. I'm like, okay. So it's kind of getting me out of my like funky mood I was in anyway about, what had happened. And I was just doing it. And I mean, I was just literally relaxing and doing it. By the end of it, I made double what I lost. I went there Friday and Saturday. And I remember just being like, okay, God, that was real fast. Now, I know I asked yesterday, but I didn't think it was going to come this fast.
When was this again? What year was this?
Now, I just hit my 4 years. So, 2016? Yeah, so it was wild that, I had just made double what I lost. But I was still like, okay. In my head, I'm not going to make this like a whole like
career
thing. I was just doing it. But that Sunday, I ended up making an Instagram. I had taken pictures of everybody who was sitting down because I was like, they were happy, so I was happy. I was like, ooh, take a picture. Come on. They was giving it to me. I was like, all right.
Head models all of a sudden.
Right.
Give me more.
Give me more, yes. Hold on, give me another angle.
Hey.
So when I tell you I made that Instagram, I was Houston Mobile Henna, no car, no license to drive. I was just a little old kid just doing stuff. I was just like.
But do y'all see that? Do y'all see why I want her story shared? Like, for real, like, to blow up from, for one, overcome the self-doubt.
Right.
Like, you overcome this talking yourself out of something that could have been your calling. Apparently is your calling because you are awesome at what you do.
Thank
like,
you.
I mean, Scrap, I know you seen her.
Ah, shit.
It's like, and this is all freestyle.
For it to be free-handed, just
just doing it.
This is not a doodle. This is not no stencil.
Right.
This is all freestyle. And like, but every step of the way, you were trying to fight it. And look at you now.
Then mind you, made that Instagram. It was me and my mom following me. If my dad had social media, he would have been following me too. It was just rocking. But then I had hit up Janae Aiko. She was here in town for a concert.
Go ahead, name drop.
Hey, listen,
No,
and it's
no,
a lot of
I
names
know,
on
'cause
there.
I know, that's what
It's
I
a
said,
lot of names back
Exactly.
there.
I want you to name
But
drop.
hold on, you hit her up, and it was just you and your mom.
It was just me and my mom following. I had just put those pictures up there. When I tell you, she hit me back not even 10 minutes later and was like, oh, I would love to. Can you come to my hotel? I was like, for real?
And you only had just you and your mom.
As a follower.
Like, you don't know who I am. I'm telling you, that is so real because I was like, I had
That's
just
God.
prayed about it.
That's crazy.
I had
That's
just
crazy.
prayed about it, and that was the only thing that was happening. And I was like, okay. So one of my favorite singers wants me to come do her henna, and I just started doing henna this weekend. So, okay. And when I tell you, my first year of doing henna, I did so many of my favorite singers, all my favorite singers, all my favorite
Like
actors.
who, girl? Who?
Oh, girl, don't give me a
Go ahead,
start.
both.
I know.
Yeah.
Put it
But
out
if
there.
you go on my Instagram, you can see a lot more people. But some of the people who now, mind you, I did my favorite singer, Kaylani, that year, and
I'm surprised she had a spot for you to do because she all inked up.
that's why I thought it was. I said it. I was like, when I first started, I was like, when I do Kaylani, I'm gonna retire because it didn't even seem like it would happen because she has all tattoos.
Yeah, it's like she like where did you do it? I mean,
I did it on her palms.
Oh,
Who
okay.
would ever think? You know,
About the only free spot
that,
she got.
Nah, for real. Like
that's crazy because in that same week, I ended up getting a call by Erykah Badu, and Erykah Badu was like, "Hey, I want you to come through. I've been hearing about you." I was
you
like,
got
"God."
Badusi on, girl.
I was like, "God, what you doing up there? Like, we just doing stuff." And I'm just over happy at the success of it, but people see it more than what I see because I'm still at the point where I'm just still shocked.
I know you're
that
not
this is,
still no.
4 years and I'm still shocked. For
Really?
sure. That I just showed a lot of people yours that I did. I was like, oh my God, I did this Black Mermaid. It was so cute.
I
And
love my
loved
Black
it.
Mermaid too. I
Everything
didn't get
is
a
just
picture of it.
Man, I get so excited. I get so excited over every one of them I do. Literally.
Y'all have got to see her work on her page. We're gonna post the link below, but her work is phenomenal. Like she is a true artist, and like I said, this stuff is freestyle. Like when I go in there, I'm like, I don't know what I want, so just do something.
We're gonna figure it out.
And we figure it as we go, and it's all just like freestyle rap. It's freestyle, just creativity.
Yeah.
And then let you know too.
So relaxing.
Like you say about the self-doubt. Hey, don't think you need all your a big following to reach out to certain people.
Nah, man.
No.
You know, because if it's your time, goddamn,
It's on.
Yeah.
you know they gonna reach back. Because I'm still like that. It's just her and her mama.
That's it, man.
What kind of Christian mama did you have? Look, that is a
Like
power.
It's nothing but two people.
Okay.
And you know you got this global icon. You know what I'm saying? That's nice.
amazing.
That's nice. It's dope.
It's crazy because every one of the people that I do, I usually either like listen to them or, you know, like watch them on TV or something that I really, really like. So it's never anybody that I'm just like, oh, okay, I think I see her. No, it's like, what? I was just listening to you last week. It's crazy.
Yeah, because then too, it's like you had to like some people had that story of, hey man, I've been doing this for 10 years before I even got to like
people study art for years, go to school for art. And I was just like, I woke up and was just like, okay, I ain't got no money, so let me just go do my sister's henna. And then boom.
Big ups to your sister.
Hey, no, for real. Hey, no, for real.
You gonna believe it?
Because I looked at her like she was stupid. I was like,
what really made her come up with even asking you that? Like, did she see henna somewhere? And
my sister believes in me so much that it's so crazy. Like, she could have been like, hey, I want you to make these spoons for me. Like, I really feel like you could make them.
Rent them spoons?
No, she really would. She'd be like, man, nah, because these napkins, I really feel you can make this into a spoon.
You could do so with that.
But I'm a little sister, so I'm like, really? Okay.
Oh,
let me figure it out.
Shout out to big sisters.
Hey, man, for
that
real.
is awesome.
Hey, your siblings ain't
They ain't behind you?
They ain't behind you like that to bring out. They see something in you and they bringing it out.
Mm-hmm.
After y'all see this show, y'all need to check with y'all
And
siblings.
she keeps me on my toes.
Get a new family.
When you
Divorce y'all. You know?
No, she keeps me on my toes. It's so crazy. Like, even though, yes, you know, I have a successful business, she will literally be like, okay, but you need to do this. And you need to keep doing this. And no, that's cool and all. But what about this?
Sister manager? Because sister needs to...
Listen, yes, I'm sure she manages. I mean, she's a singer, so she knows structure. She's a songwriter, so she definitely knows structure. But, man, she's on it. She's on it for real.
Well, like I said, shout out to sis.
Mm-hmm.
Hey, sis.
Hey,
shout out.
sister.
Because
Hey,
you doing big things. And
Yeah,
I'm
shout out to
like,
sis.
that's awesome that you had that much faith and belief in...
Need more people like you.
Really do.
Yes.
Because you basically planted a seed or saw a seed. I don't know what happened, but you
Put
did
some water on it.
Hey, God is very strategic because, I mean, if anybody else had told me that, I would have been like, yeah,
Okay,
girl. Yeah, and my mom, I would be like,
Okay,
okay,
Mom.
mommy. Okay.
Do you think you look up to your sister?
Yeah, I definitely
So
do.
do you think that plays a major part? And
For
because
sure.
by you looking up to her?
Yep. It definitely did because I listened. Because, like, parents, you know, we listen, but we, you know, not really. And my friends, I've been like, girl, first of all, you need to go somewhere. Girl,
Look,
back up.
What you drinking on?
I'm sad right now, so stop. But my sister, I was just like, all right, if you feel like I should. And her being 10 years older than me, too. Because if she had been close to my age, I'd be like, first of all, you don't even know what's going on.
You don't know what you're talking about. We on
Yeah.
the same level. See? That's our siblings. But I mean, like I said,
Yes,
your story is amazing,
Thank
and it needs to
you.
be out there. And I mean, if nothing else, just to give people like that
Yeah.
That hope,
boost.
that hope that
Yes.
let you know that hey,
It's not over.
it's a talent in you that you don't even know about
At all, right?
Mhm.
So
It's not over
no
when you
excuses.
think it's over. That's
Yeah.
the truth. Because
God gave everybody something.
Yeah, everybody got a
oh,
talent.
for sure. For sure.
And if you don't see it, somebody see it in you.
Yep. That is
So-
definitely the truth. Because I would have never, like, if somebody told me a week before I was going to be doing henna, that I was going to be doing henna, I would have laughed in their face. Because I've been like, first of all, I don't even draw. That's not even my thing. Like, that doesn't even sound appealing. I was in school for engineering.
Look at this.
So junior.
Nowhere near.
Engineering. So I would have definitely laughed at somebody. But
so where do you see your career going with this?
Girl, I have no expectations because I didn't even have expectations to now. So literally, I'm in my studio. I do a lot, but I've never said, oh, I want to do this.
Mm-hmm.
I want to, unless it's like right before, like I do my classes. So right before I started doing my classes, it was like, I prayed about it first, of course. And then my client was like, I really want to learn this. And I was like, okay, I'll do a class. And then did my classes, and it was 20, 30 people coming up to my classes. I was like, what is going on? What's happening? And it was just like, it just
so now you
growing.
teaching other people how to do henna.
Oh, for sure, yes. People come from all over to learn how to come do it.
So you eventually gonna be global henna lady. Now, I mean, it ain't gonna be Houston mobile.
Yeah.
It's gonna be global jet set.
This they,
mobile
I'm on a private jet now. I gotta hurry up and get to the other side
for sure
of the world.
For sure. That's right.
I gotta go to Dubai real quick.
Right, I have an appointment in Africa.
I gotta be in Morocco.
Right.
I'm on this global tour doing henna.
But that's the other thing I wanted to talk about, because you hit me to something about the origins of henna.
Right.
Like, I grew up in a community where I saw a lot of Indian folks getting this done like yearly around a certain time, whatever.
Right.
And so I really thought that was their culture,
Mm-hmm.
and that's like what I was getting into. And so when I went to, I told her a story when I went to Bali last year. I was like, oh, I'm gonna go over here and get some
official.
authentic,
right,
from the and I was like. Anyway, but so sitting down talking to you and found out that it
actually originated in Africa. So we've been doing everything, period on period. But the thing about henna is it wasn't just on your hands as designs. It was in your hair, all over your face, literally all over your palms. It's a healing property. It's a cooling property. So in Africa, they would put it all over themselves, and then it would cool your body down. So with this, they would also identify tribes. Mm-hmm. So they'll put their tribes in here, or it would be like something like for healing. So they'll put like.
So they ripping their hood.
Basically.
You didn't prepare me. That's what they're doing. Mm-hmm. That's what they're doing.
So
they're repping their hood.
Each other.
Right. They're definitely repping their hood. And so that's where it originated. It started with us. So that's why we're so attracted to it, because we do it. So don't ever let nobody tell you because your skin is brown that you can't get. And the craziest thing is I hear all the time is people tell them, other henna artists will tell them, oh no ma'am, you're too dark. You're too dark for something we made?
That's how it goes.
So learn your history, know what it is. You are not cultural appropriation, it's appreciation.
Thanks.
That on that.
Do you think they say that because by it being from people thinking it's from the Indian, culture?
For sure.
In this sense, that a lighter tone.
For sure.
You think they say that because of that?
Yeah,
for sure. And a lot of times, I go because I get hired at a lot of Indian weddings that they'll be like, who taught you? Where did you learn this? And I'm like, no. Big guy up there taught me for sure, but it's also in our blood. We, our great granddaddy did it. So yeah.
And so how long does it last?
So this one I have two. So I have a natural black and organic black and a natural red. So both of them are really good for your skin. You don't want to go anywhere where the black will peel and crack up. That's all chemicals. Mm-hmm. This one lasts about 2 to 3 weeks. Then I have a red that lasts about 5 to 7 days. And it's staining your dead skin. So it's going to be on here until your new skin comes in. So, yep.
Because I said, hey, girl, goddamn, have you been bathing?
First of all, as you can see, mine is like, he be trying. He always tries.
Who's out for with a birthday? I'm like, hey, goddamn.
I had just got it done.
Yeah, I see it again. I'm like, hold up.
Okay, now.
The next week.
It's time to wash it off now.
I'm like, hey, you can go ahead. You can hit that arm. You know what I'm saying? You gotta leave it. Stick it out through your arm out the window.
No, you can hit that arm.
Catching everything else. You know what I'm saying?
I'm cutting your mic off if I could. But so, like I said, people, if you are ever in the Houston area, you want to check out Miss Malyah at Houston Mobile Henna. Henna Mobile Houston.
Thank you.
Whenever you get a chance, book her up. She books up fast. So like I said, if you're planning a trip, just look up and slide in where you fit in, okay?
And if you have any scars, anything you want to cover up, henna definitely covers them up. I do a lot of the tummy tuck scars or any kind of scars you feel uncomfortable on wearing like a bathing suit or anything. I cover that up.
I saw you do someone's like who had alopecia. I saw you do theirs
all over.
I saw
it's just pretty design.
Any spot on your body, like anything you could think of. Like I said, I wanted a black Little Mermaid because I'm doing something with that. But I really wanted that because I saw a picture that you had did someone with a black woman, period. And I was like, that is so dope. So I was like, yeah, that representation. So, like I said, somebody to check out.
Check her out. And the dude who stole her money. Cause soon as she said it, she looked right at me. Like I'm like, oh Lord.
Look, your people. I'm like,
I'm like, man, I know you feel stupid as fuck now. You know what I'm saying? Because look at the person that the type of person that you left.
But that's a testament. Like you can't keep somebody
together.
Down.
Yeah. But he was definitely a friend. But he was not a friend. I thought he was a friend.
See, so
you can't trust him.
He showed his true self before you in time.
For sure.
Yeah, in time.
Because
so
this
that's
man
a good thing.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
He could have killed me. I didn't know this man. I thought I knew him, but if somebody had told me before that he was gonna take my money, I would have looked at them sideways like, no, that's my friend.
That's my friend. No,
he would never do that.
Yeah.
But I needed that. I needed that to learn, not to trust, not to be so open also. Because I was just a free bird, just, okay, let's go. What are we doing? Okay, all right. But then I was like, hold on. Wait, the world is just like this? Okay, let's lock it down. So it was all needed. It definitely was.
Yeah, it is never a loss. It's always a lesson.
Always.
At the end of the day,
Always.
But I know you feel dumb as fuck now.
For sure.
Well, so before we end, because we haven't been in the city in a minute, and so I was like, we're gonna talk about a little hot topic real quick, and I was gonna try to get the guests in on it.
I want to hear it. I'm ready.
I mean, you like I said, you've heard about it, I'm sure you've heard about it. The whole Cardi B Offset situation.
Oh.
You haven't heard about it?
I don't know. Didn't he post something?
Did he post something?
I thought he posted something about his granny.
Yeah.
And they was like,
yeah. No, they say when niggas fuck up or something like
my grandma.
Niggas just start posting anything.
Like, I'm going
he said I miss my grandma.
So for those of you, if you have been under a rock or you just don't know, Cardi B recently filed for a divorce this week, basically. From her husband, after making the WAP song, she has filed for divorce for the second time now. Did she file the first time, or did they separated? I don't know.
No
I think it was like separation.
But so now
they just broke up, and then he did.
Well, she was gonna really divorce in the first. Well, that's what she said.
But then he was out went to one of her shows out on stage with flowers and all that shit, and whatever the case may be. Yeah.
So okay. So people, memes are going around. Of course, people got so much to say. People are calling her, from WAP to DOP, or I guess you should have been learning how to cook and clean, and people, a lot of stuff is being said right about now. And and then of course they are comparing it to Jada and Will. And I'm just like, people. First of all, I wish as a woman, I would be so glad when we get to the point where we stop putting our worth in these wedding rings. Okay? That ring, it doesn't make you. It doesn't make you any better than the next woman. Doesn't make you any, less. Like, just stop putting our worth in these rings. Because if we stop putting our worth in these wedding rings, we'll start walking around saying things like, this is how you get a ring. Look at me, I was married.
That ring, that old ring just buy a little more time.
Yeah, like, can we stop doing that?
Yeah.
Because
you just haven't moved them.
She, and I'm not knocking her, but she just put out a song, like I said, talking about, basically this is how I got him, right?
Yeah.
But that WAP.
It could be in general song.
It could be, but either way it go.
But you know, people were tied in to.
But either way it go, that ain't keeping nobody faithful to you.
Nah, well, no, ain't nothing gonna keep nobody. Only a person will keep themselves faithful to their relationship. Ain't nothing, no money, whatever you buy. You know what I'm saying?
As a matter of fact, you done right. Cause I need you to step out. I'm trying.
Oh, let me throw some glitter on my knees.
Okay. I mean, I'm saying PG because she in her. That's my baby, but.
It's okay. I'm gonna throw some glitter on you, and you don't have to.
Go ahead and make her magical.
I am.
But yeah, but I'm not saying like that doesn't keep, because you know this is someone who, like I said, she has made a song and a life. A presence of very vividly describing how she takes it. How she swallows it to the depths of her throat and all of that kind of stuff.
Y'all need to stop putting so much energy into these songs and then.
No, but it's not just her. That's what I'm saying. Like that's why I said women. I just want us. Period. Stop putting so much value in these.
She's ready to show her hand.
Okay, real quick. We're gonna show her hand. Her beautiful. I want y'all to see this because it is gorgeous.
Okay. Yes. Give
I
it
wish
to
we could
him.
zoom in. I'm gonna take a picture closer later.
You see the sparkles? Ding, ding, ding.
Get your model wave on.
Yes,
That's how you do it.
Give it to him. Yes. Damn. That's what I'm talking about.
Ooh.
You are a done girl.
Thank you, model friend. Okay, keep your hand like that.
Mm-hmm.
Go wait in the other room. Yeah.
Oh, that's real nice.
Just
I like that
that.
one. Mm-hmm.
Don't touch anything. Don't move in. Just you gotta stay like that till it dry. Okay. So like I said, the kids out the room. No, for real. Seriously, you know. All of this talk, always trying to say, well, you know, you got to do this to your man. You got to do that. This is how you keep them. If you don't do it, the next girl will. Right. If you don't do it, they're going to go out there and fight. No, that don't keep a man unless he wants to be kept.
Right.
A man that wants to be kept, you ain't even got to really do all that. Because he going to love you dirty. Like, he gonna stay faithful because that's what he want to do.
Absolutely.
I know motherfuckers don't know how to cook shit and shit.
Okay, because my man cooks everything.
And they do rocking with them tough. You know what I'm saying? So it don't, like you say, it don't matter, man. Regardless of the man or woman, a motherfucker gonna do what they want to do, regardless of what you do.
But men don't get that pressure of you gotta be doing that to keep a woman. Like they always are trying to, and I mean women, like we're always trying to tell each other like this is how you keep, this is how I got a husband, this is why I've been married, this is why. But you ain't telling them, but your man cheating on you the whole time. To me, look, if your whole marriage is cheating, I ain't count your marriage. All them years, if you be like I've been married 20 years, baby, he cheated on you at 27. You've been married 3 years as far as I'm concerned. Like,
Here the 7 years come from.
I mean, I'm just saying that's a 3-year marriage. And let me say he's still on thin ice because I saw him looking the other day. So all I'm saying is, get off that horse.
Yeah.
Like stop, take that power away from that ring. Like it gives you some kind of clout. You know, how about big up the man that actually respects you and loves you and really cherishes you? And all
they don't want to get passed up. Nobody want them niggas.
They do want that, but I mean, I'm just saying.
I said nobody don't want them niggas. Yes, they do. Life ain't on the edge enough.
Yes,
I am a sucker for being nice, being respectful. Open my door.
I don't know what they be talking about. I don't know who they be talking about.
I mean, it's somebody.
Say,
I didn't see
do men still open doors?
Nope.
Say, shit, how the hell else I'm gonna get in?
See, that's what I'm talking about right there.
That's what I'm talking about. No.
And then
they try to combine that with the whole, it's just like Will and Jada, whatever. Talking about y'all defending Jada and it's like, no, these first of all, stop trying to reach.
Yeah.
This is comparing apples and oranges, but since they both go on trees, y'all trying to say the same thing. No. Will and Jada and August, all of them said this was an understanding that they all had. Y'all want to try to say Jada some kind of cheat just because I really don't know why, but y'all just because y'all finally a woman in the spotlight that y'all can say, ooh, look, women.
Yep, because it's not seen a lot. It's not seen a lot, so they're like, see,
but she said they was separated. I mean, and he said they both.
They brought that back up to compare, like, look, how y'all mad at Offset and y'all was defending Jada. These are two separate things.
Right.
Yeah.
That's what like stop. Y'all are reaching with that.
Yeah, I don't think that has anything to do with it.
It doesn't. It doesn't. But I don't see it on like when I get these little groups. The men are in there trying hard
because
to say.
the only thing people looking at is the word married. They're not looking at they separated.
Yeah, that's what someone tried to say.
Right.
Someone tried to say, well, if you're moral, if you're going by morals, married period, no matter what, you slept with someone else. Okay, but I agree with that.
But if they come with an agreement and they're like, okay, this is done. This is it. I guess separated is,
Because I'm like, me personally, I would not mess with a married or separated individual. No, that's gone,
too
finish.
messy.
Yeah, whatever you're gonna do with that,
probably still go back.
Thank you. I'm not messing with that. But if that's their understanding and you know that and you willing, all that is all open game.
Yep.
That's no one's in the wrong with that. So I'm like, how are you comparing this?
But ain't even if somebody is separated, I understand what you're saying. Like, you still don't want to deal with that because it's still going to be like a messy situation. But like, all right, we separated, we getting a divorce, but that means I'm supposed to stop living at the same time.
To me, that's what I'm saying.
So you know what I'm saying? I'm supposed to stop living at the same time until the divorce is finally over. Like,
how long does that take? What's the time frame of that? Because
I don't know.
If it's like a year, then just chill. Right.
So it's some legal. I guess it's more legal shit than with the assets.
It depends. If it's taking years, then go live your life. But if it's supposed to be a couple months, just chill.
Because you said
rethink your life.
Wait, engaged or married?
Engaged.
So, because I asked that because that brings up the whole a lot of people say you single till you're married.
Mm-hmm.
See, I've heard that, but I was just like, if you have you get engaged, that's intention to marry. So at this point, I have older parents, so they are very much like, nah, y'all don't move together until y'all are married. Y'all don't sleep in the same bed till y'all married. So a lot of times, but we live in 2020, so that don't happen.
It's absurd.
I'm not going down.
That don't happen. But like
busy.
But that's what I'm saying. Like that's what I live. But I live by that though, because I'm very much like that. But I don't think I'm single at all. Like once we started that, but I've been knowing him since 4th grade, girl. So I ain't never.
And no, but I'm saying, but y'all, that's the understanding that both of you have, right?
Right.
You both on that same page.
Yeah.
Once you in a relationship,
boyfriend, girlfriend, period.
Everything else.
That's
is
it.
Off. If you want to do what you want to do, stay single.
Yeah.
Ain't no.
What's the point of saying you're my girlfriend?
You still single. You still single if you ain't married. Fuck all that shit. If you're in a relationship,
right,
you gotta respect that person that you with. You know what I'm saying? If y'all in an open relationship, okay, because that's like you said, that's what y'all agree on.
Mm-hmm.
But if y'all, you know what I'm saying, in that one-on-one, no polygamy and all that shit.
And that's what I'm saying. That's what it all comes down to. Mm-hmm. What did the parties involved agree upon and know about? That's all that matters.
That's Will and Jada.
So yeah, exactly.
Carter out said.
And that's why I said two totally different things. Stop trying to compare these situations because y'all trying to have a spokesperson or example for the men to say, look, this is what women do. And then because they get mad, y'all women back up. Like, this is two different situations.
Right. And also, we don't know what they spoke about. We don't know their life. We don't know what's going on there. We just know what
this is what they said.
To say.
So if they said that they all understood, and like I said, it started off with August. August was the first one that said Will knew. Like, they all said. Yeah, they all knew.
They probably just been married for a long time.
So
I don't know their life.
Like my only problem, like I said, my only problem with because of the person who it was and the circumstances around it. Not because she did what she did. It could have been anybody. But
my thing is this, ladies. That ring, stop putting power in that ring, okay? Stop putting power in that ring that's not actually in the marriage. How about that? Okay? If that marriage ain't there, stop walking around. I'm married though, and because y'all understand, like, this is deep. I'm for real. The reason why I'm speaking on this because I was in a group one time. This is how much power women put on rings. This is why it's sad. I was in a group one time. It was called Wifed Up something, Wifed Up whatever, and it was the creator of it. She wrote a book about it. She was making money because she wrote a book about it. She started a group about it, classes of telling other women how to get married. Like, she was married.
I think I know about this.
You probably. So she was like, "You got to do this," but in that group though, she would talk down on the single women that would challenge her thinking or her thoughts or whatever, she would talk, well, this is why I got a ring. I'm married though, but she was very about it, like in your face. Guess what?
You chimed in.
No,
I would chime in. No, she was never married.
Oh, wait.
It came out. So it came out.
What is she doing?
The girl, because she got caught. So when she shared her story, she was like, well, I was engaged and I thought it was going to, so since I was engaged and I was starting this group, I believed I was going to get married. So I just claimed it. I claimed that I was married. And then.
So really she was like one of them housewives.
She was
no, because the housewives don't even be married.
Oh yeah.
All these reality shows.
No, what's that? The basketball wives.
They don't even be married. They just be girlfriends, or they be divorced.
But they don't be talking about telling people how to get married though.
But it's called wives.
Yeah. Oh well, yeah. Okay, well then yeah.
She was one of them.
So, but even one step further, because the reason how she got caught was the man that she was parading as her husband. I guess people got mad. Like I said, she talked down on the people in the group. So someone. Did they, black women gonna do their research.
Oh, yeah.
You ain't gonna keep belittling me.
Your husband and his mama.
Now you finna make me go find out some shit.
Yeah,
right.
And that's what they did. So they found him, and he was like, we're not even together. So not even, it wasn't that they weren't engaged, and they weren't married. They weren't engaged. They weren't nothing. And so then she came like.
So she bought her own ring.
It was her brand. She had already started her brand.
That's what she said.
So they probably might have been engaged for like a week.
And I think that's what it was. It was some short engagement. But she was using that as. She was calling their short engagement as, see, this is how quick you get married. I got married in less than this amount of time because I was engaged. But like I said, and women were eating that up. I mean, she has some good, just common sense to me things. Right. But women were eating that up, especially when she would talk down on people because they were like, well, she is married.
Aww.
She is married. And that's why I was like, ladies, stop putting so much power on that ring.
You ever seen the ones that
they
put their ring?
Yeah.
You ever seen the ones that they put their ring and they'll put period on it?
Yes.
That's a huge trend right now.
Because they did that because of that butt pic. But anyway, but I'm like, stop putting so much power on these rings and this symbol of, I got a man. I was like, first of all, be worth something by yourself.
Right.
So that man is just a accent, a compliment to it all. But stop and all that, carrying stop carrying all this just because you put up with anything. You want to brag about it.
And then dog talk everybody else.
Yeah.
You can't be putting people down.
Can't put people down.
And your house ain't straight.
And that's why I'm talking about Cardi with the whole it's not about because she made the song about sex. I'm saying because that's a lot. That's something that women do a lot. You gotta be freaky to keep a man. You gotta do this to keep the husband. You gotta be all that. And I'm like, no, you don't.
And see, to me, it comes from a point where
I don't clean.
Yes.
where people put too much power into music
because they talked about it
to where. When they listen to people's words, they actually think this is their lifestyle. It's like, no, this is just for entertainment. Stop thinking that.
And that's
what
these everything,
people, though. And stop thinking what these people are actually doing. Stop looking up to these people. I be like looking at shit when they be like all these relationship goals and all this shit. I be like,
you don't know what they.
So I'm like, yeah, so damn, your parents, your aunts, uncles, grandma, grandpa, what nobody right?
Probably not. But the thing is, probably not.
So I'm like to where you automatically looking at celebrities as your relationship goes, and then as soon as this thing they divorcing and just letting you down and all this type of shit.
Relationship goals.
Man.
Who do I look up to now? Yeah. God. How about that?
They find in this group next little power couple they're supposed to come through. Oh
yeah,
jump on them.
There it is.
Just because they cute together.
And they get emotionally attached to these people, and they'll be like, "Oh my God, if they're not working, me and him can't work."
Or even a friend. Or do you even have friends that's you look at too? It's a couple of people that I know that's married that I look at that I'm inspired by. Mm-hmm. You know what I'm saying? That I'm like, I don't look into celebrities. Mm-hmm. That shit just good for cameras and all that shit. You know what I'm saying? These people I know personally. You know what I'm saying? But people put too much power into.
They were looking at me and my fiance kind of different when they saw we had got engaged. They're like, because it's not normal anymore. It's especially over where we are, it's not normal for somebody to love each other, I guess.
You ain't.
No, I'm like, where are you?
Hey, out here, they just think you just supposed to be
shacking up.
Just shacking up, having babies, because we don't have any kids, but we've been together 7 years in October. So people are like, what? Then y'all getting married? Then y'all gonna have the baby?
Y'all doing it out of order.
I don't think that's how it goes. No, it really does. It really does.
It does. That's how it's supposed to be.
Right.
So, like I said, I just want to touch on that real quick and I did not spend too much time on it, but I did want to touch on it because I'm just like, ladies, just stop. The ring don't make you, so stop trying to brag about it. Right. Stop trying to brag about longevity in relationships when it was a trash relationship. Stop bragging about it. Okay, like no. I mean, if you
niggas stop proposing if you ain't gonna do right, and women stop saying yes if you know that nigga ain't gonna do right.
Thank you.
That's a lot of pressure.
But if you are though,
that's a lot of pressure to say no in front of your whole family.
I mean, just get out the relationship. But that's if you know that you're the type that looking for marriage, and you know this nigga just whatever. For sure. You just can't get right.
You just can't get right. That's the name.
Yeah, just leave. Niggas, you know y'all ain't ready.
Oh, but if you are gonna do it, if you are gonna be with him or her, don't brag about it. I mean, like, don't
just
be
keep it on the low.
Yeah, don't be pumping it up more than what it is. Like, just enjoy your peace. I've been posting this all week. Enjoy your peace and enjoy your happiness.
They say put sugar on shit.
Yeah, but just do it very, very quietly. be humble.
Okay.
Be humble. Okay. That's
Sit
all.
down.
Thank
Okay.
you. And that way, guess what? No one has anything to say ever because they don't know what's going on.
Right.
That's Absolutely. All. And they can't ever say, well, she was talking this. You ain't never boasted. You ain't never said.
I never tell y'all I had a perfect relationship.
Yeah, exactly.
Right. That's what they'll look at too.
I never told y'all this is how you get a man. I never told y'all. I just told y'all this is what I had.
This is what I got going on. This is what I'm selling for.
This is what works for me.
I know shit. Other motherfuckers ain't no good. So I might as well just get the perfect no good ass nigga to deal with.
That's it. And that's the end of our show. Y'all take care until next time.
Bye.
Peace out, people. Oh wait, do you want to tell them where to find you? A number of contact or
remember we didn't already. Y'all better
I know, but I like
this.
to end.
Listen.
Make sure they keep it in their mind.
Houston Mobile Henna. Remember the name. It's gonna be everywhere. Okay, everywhere you look. Houston Mobile Henna on Instagram, Facebook, Twitter, Snapchat, whatever you got, I got. Okay?
It's all the same name?
It's all the same name.
Oh, there you go.
Gotta keep it all the same name.
Yeah, just remember, I know y'all like
Houston
henny.
Mobile Henna.
Y'all think about henny, henna.
Henna Mobile Houston.
Have a henny and henna party, okay? Henny. All right. Hey. I ain't bringing the henny, but you can get the henny, and I'll bring the henna, okay?
Set it up. All right. Until next time, people, y'all take care. Thank you for participating in our hot time.